Hi everyone, my name is Rajiv Prasad Kushwaha. Currently, I am doing my master's in applied computer science. This is my second semester, and today I'm here to record a presentation video on the topic Big Data Storage System for the Advanced Database System course. So let me begin with the course. So what does Big Data Storage System means? As we all know that in 22nd, data, the meaning of data and the usefulness of data is huge, as we can gather meaningful information with which we can implement in our system, especially in different domains like healthcare, finance, banking sector, to make a huge impact in decision making. So what does big data mean? Big data is a term which generally refers to the large volume of data which is difficult to manage if we consider the existing way of storing data, that is relational database system, where we have to store only structured data. But in big data system, we can store both structured and unstructured data uh, uh, in the organization, where on the daily basis uh, we, information is gathered from different resources like internet, software, and so many things. It's hard to handle and analyze that sort of data, which is unmanaged and unstructured. So here comes the role of big data. So what does big data storage system means? Till now, we discussed about what is big data. Now, storage system. So the storage for such a huge amount of data is not uh, feasible if there is not a good infrastructure which is especially designed for storing, managing, and retrieving a larger amount of data to create a meaningful or to generate a meaningful information from there. So big data storage allows us to store and arrange the big data so that we can easily access it, use it, process it by different application services that works in big data system. So it is mostly like expanded as per need. So how it works? So here comes here we have analyzing three different part, which is like integration data, managing the data, and lastly analyzing the data. So first of all, let's discuss about integrate. Big data storage system put different amount of data which is collected in larger chunk, which is integrated to a place where the mechanisms such as extraction, transformation, loading of the data, which is called ETL, are typically not pick up the task. Analyzing such terabyte or petabyte scale of data requires new strategies and technologies, which is not generally performed as being done in RDBMS. So for managing it, big data requires storage capacity, huge storage solution on on the data in any format or any desired, so that there is no structure, as we discussed, that no SQL works here, and desired process engine into those data sets as needed. Many people choose a storage system where the data currently resides, but here not just a storage, but storage in a way so that we can access it properly. Analyzing, investing larger big data payoff where analyze data and act on it to gain clarity of visualizing the data set, different kind, exploring different information, discovering new pattern from there, building new data model using different sort of new technologies called machine learning, artificial intelligence. So this is the working mechanism of data storage system. Now comes the challenges. As we all know that as it comes as big data, so the challenge is also big. But to begin with, first, big data is big, where new technology of data storage are being developed, but the amount of data has been doubled, more than doubled every 2 years, as we know, the recent trend where everything is going online. Businesses struggle to keep such, to pile up such data and use further in future to gain information so that to implement the decision making. But just storing the data is not enough. Data needs to be managed properly to clean the data, where different unmanaged set of data, different tokens should be removed so that to gain a meaningful information to analyze from there. Data scientists, spend most of their time score like 50 to 80% of the time curating and preparing data before actually using. So if we manage and properly make a proper recitation of data in a data set, it will uh, cut off so many useful time of data scientists so that they can invest such time in analyzing the data. Finally, big data technology is changing rapidly. As years ago, Apache Hadoop framework was popular for processing data and so on. How big data storage system? Big data storage system is computing architecture that collects so much real data in real time, where a larger disk is used to manage the unstructured and structured set of data. So here comes the general architecture view of big data system. This is how a larger amount of data is stored, where so many chips has been installed with 24 hours and no shutdown of such data to reduce the risk of loss of data. There are different components of this big data storage system in our architecture, where it comes with different systems. So if you consider the Apache Hadoop distributed file system, DFS, this is the most widely used analytical big data tool with NoSQL databases. So till now we discussed about big data, but to compare with traditional data set, there is so many changes. Like traditional data set is only a megabyte, something like that, but this is giga and terabyte, petabyte. This is so much huge data actually. So this is also dynamic, where there is no structure. We can store data in every format, like video format, audio format, text format, anything. Big data comes with a wide variety of enterprise and non-enterprise system where this is stored. This comes with different organizations which store data in the, like this is paid service as well. So we can take the businesses, big business deal can take the services from there. So big data storage system technologies, there is 3 V's called big data, where is variety, velocity, and volume data in general. Variety means different sources and different type of data to be mined, where different type of data is stored and in the format like video, audio, text, everything. And velocity, this is the speed at which data can be stored in a big data system, and data can be retrieved from there while using for analytical operations. Volume of data. Volume requires the modern application scripts are large as a huge quantity of data, as the term reference the big data. Future requirement of big data storage. Yeah, obviously the future is so huge for the big data storage system. As we all know that data has been doubling every 2 years. So there should be a well-managed infrastructure to manage this data. There are 3 aspects of big data storage system: standardized query interfaces, security and privacy, and semantic data model. So starting with the query, there should be properly managed NoSQL data set. Where there is no query, we can write a normal script to do, which is easier in compared to RDBMS, but to process such query is a tough task. Privacy and security, this is the main concern, as everyone knows that data is everything. So data is the main asset. So we have to manage it properly so that the hacker to save from the hacker. And there is different semantic model as well to generate the relationship between data and the model. And the same as this, we all know that security is big concern. So we have different security policies to manage it, like NoSQL database and accommodation, managing a rapid process of vast amount of data with machine learning, big data enterprises, metadata types information that is not apparent in real basis. There are different tools for big data in 2022, which is right now and running in the market. People using this tool to do the operations with big data, like Apache Hadoop. This is mostly used Apache HBase, the NetApp, Scaleout NIS. This is done mostly in finance services. Snowflake for data analytic tools. This can be useful for beginner to get to know from there. And this is super cool tool. Databricks, Log-Space platform. This is another kind. This is just a new technology which have been in the market for very few years back. So lastly, I want to conclude my presentation for this big data analytics storage system. So these are the references which I use to collect the information regarding this big data storage system, and hope you have enjoyed it. And I hope that you have gained an overview knowledge for what is big data and what is big data storage system, how it works. So at the end, I want to thank you for going through my video. Hope it will help you in a way. So lastly, thank you so much.